Welcome to Whispers and Ink. Today, you guys, I have a bonus video for you today. I don't usually do regular videos on a Friday. Excuse me. I have a bonus video because, you guys, I'm using something that's retired. Okay, don't be mad. I'm doing this because I asked in my Facebook Live, and you guys told me that you wanted to see it. And this is the sign. Okay, I have the cutest gourd sign. It's got this metal maple leaf on it. And I knew that I wanted to put the word autumn on here. Okay? And I knew that the letters that we currently have, to me, are super skinny. And I'm going to be honest with you, I haven't bought them yet. I love the size. The height of them is awesome. But to me, I'm very particular about my fonts. I know that I'm not alone, okay? But I think that the letter thickness is a little too skinny for me. You know, I'm a little bit of a pudgy girl, you guys, and I like my letters to be a little pudgy too, but nah. So, I pulled out of retirement my large letter dies. To me, those are a staple. If you bought those when they were available, and I'll show you, hang on. Where did I put them? Right here. If you bought them when they were current, you guys, those are $100 letters, all right? That's not something that I'm willing to give up. Particularly, now there's no letters for this. There were letters at one time. I did not get there aren't numbers in this group, but there were numbers at one time, and I have a member of my team that actually has the numbers. But for me, I like all these little extra things. Okay, we got question marks and equals and dots and explanation points and parentheses. Those are the things that I like having, the ampersand, okay? I like having all these extra doodads, as I like to call them, okay? And these letters are big. I like the size of these letters. I love the size. I've done many a sign with these letters, you guys. And I truly, I can honestly say, you guys, I feel like I got my $100 worth out of these letters. Particularly since I'm still using them for stuff. Now, typically when I do a live, you guys, I don't use anything retired because I don't want you to get upset with me because you can't get your hands on it. But, with that being said, our sign, okay, our sign I picked up at a resale shop, and the letters are retired. So those aren't Stampin' Up. But I can tell you that the Distressed Tile 3D embossing folder that I used, that's current. All right. And then, not only that, I used every single leaf that we have. You've got chic dies or chick dies. You've got aspen tree dies. There's aspen leaves in there. And then, lastly, is the most current, which is the autumn leaves dies. Okay? Now, don't worry. All of this is linked in the description below. You guys see this menagerie? Look at all this stuff. I did a whole bunch of die cutting out ahead of time. I used crushed curry, moody mauve, cherry cobbler, crumb cake, and early espresso. There's even a little bit of vanilla in here. Pecan pie, because those were left from a video from the other day. Pumpkin pie. I even pulled in some berry burst. You guys, my maple trees are kind of looking a little berry bursty. And then I have some Cajun craze. All of these leaves, along with our autumn, which by the way is crushed curry and pumpkin pie, which is why my sentiment parts that I have are crushed curry and pumpkin pie to go along with this sentiment. All of these things, now granted not all of them probably, but a lot of this stuff is going to go in here. Believe it or not, I know you guys are like, Jennifer, what the heck are you going to do? So I have this cool sign. Let me move some things. All right. I have this super cool sign that I picked up at a resale shop somewhere, okay? It is in the shape of what I would consider a pumpkin or a gourd, whichever you want to call it. There's even some little tendrils up here, and it's got a little sign holder. And I had it up naked, right, without all the letters on it, up on my fireplace. And I'm looking at it, and I'm thinking that it needs some doodads. I was talking to a friend of mine on the phone. She knows which sign I was talking about because I sent her a picture of it. And I'm like, you know, this needs some doodadding up. So that's exactly what we're going to do. Now, when I did my letters, I started them towards the bottom. And I think that I am going to, and let me grab, we're going to need dimensionals on this, you guys. So grab a new package. Did you guys hear? I have to lock up my take your pick tool. Oh, Henry. My little troublesome kitty, Henry, likes pens, you guys. And he has a thing. He has a thing for pens. So Joe found him with one of my take your pick tools, because you know I don't only have one, you guys. No secret. I have several. Found him with my take your pick tool, and he just got the protective piece off of this. You guys, if you have troublesome kitties or critters of any sort that like to get into things, or even kids, grandkids, nieces, nephews, whatever, please be careful, because somebody could really get hurt with that tip. That's my public service announcement for the day, you guys. I would be devastated if he would have gotten hurt, right? We don't want our pets or our kids or anybody like that to get hurt. So what I'm doing here is I'm just adding some more dimensionals on the backs of my letters so that I can mount them. So I can mount them on our sign. Now, you'll notice, you guys, I probably got super heavy in regards to the different colors and all the leaves. But I like to have things die cut ahead of time, right? So that you guys don't have to wait when we're doing stuff on YouTube. It makes it go much faster. And I know that you guys appreciate that. And I probably could have had my dimensionals on here too. But let's be honest, I didn't think about it. Okay. Now I could have, if I would have been thinking about it. And why is it, you guys, that I don't think about this until after I'm trying to put stuff together? Foam adhesive sheets, please. Right? Now, I don't want this. I'm doing my end down at the bottom. I'm trying to get this in the shot, you guys. I don't want this all the way to the left but I don't want it in the middle because I want to leave some room for what I'm going to call branches on the side. And then we need our M. Like that. And then our U. Oh, you guys. I am so excited about this project, you guys. I've been looking at this poor naked sign since actually I bought this, you guys, last year. And trying to figure out what I was going to do with it. And when the new letters came out, I was like, nope, those aren't going to work because they're not pudgy enough. Oh, the struggles, you guys, to get things as you want. So I decided to take a survey of you guys to make sure that you were okay with me using these letters. And those that watched Saturday's video, which you guys have seen here too already because it posted yesterday, that I asked you guys what you thought. And I'm assuming that you guys agreed here on YouTube. Okay, so all the backs are taken off. So we got to put a T on here. And our U. And you guys, I'm eyeballing this, all right? So no judging. But I'm not really pushing to put it on so that I can lift it up and take a look at it and make sure that I'm happy with it. Oh, I think so. So there's our autumn, you guys, the whole thing, okay? Dang, this sign is big. All right, so now I didn't do a lot of the crushed curry, you guys. And I did not do a lot of the pumpkin pie because I want the focus to be on these words. And then what I want to do is the next thing, we're going to put the sign to the side because I picked maple leaves here and I embossed them. There's what, 4 of them? There's 4 maple leaves and I embossed them in that distressed tile. And I think it's so pretty. That one and then this one. And so we want to do, whoops. I am trying to to keep the colors together too. Ooh, I like that. So I wanted to try out who's going to go with what. I don't know that I like that, and I don't know that I like that. And this one's upside down anyways. Ooh, I do like that. Okay, so we're going to go this way. I think I like that. And you guys, this is all preference, okay? So what I'm doing is I'm putting the veining or the stem part on this. You don't have to do that. I have several leaves that are not going to have that, and I'm okay with that. However, I thought that it would be a way to add to the different look of these leaves. Really don't like that at all. So what I want to do with this one, I think, can you guys see that? I think we're going to use it, the pumpkin pie, and we're going to color that. And I have to be honest, I think I want to do the same thing. Because not everything has to be exactly the same, right? kind of like, all right, where we're kind of going here with this one. And I'm just using glue. And I'm not worried about being perfect, you guys. This is an inside decoration, so it's nothing that I really need to worry about in regards to nature, okay? There's no tree police here, you guys. No tree police, so don't worry. I picked my colors off of things that I thought looked pleasant or close to my leaves in my yard. And my maples right now, I have a couple of sugar maples, you guys, and they look very, very bursty. Isn't that pretty? Oh, love it. There we go. All right, I'm happy with that. All right, now, I would like to take a couple of these aspen leaves and do a little bit of shading on these too. And you guys, I'm using my piercing mat. You could use scratch paper if you wanted. And the key here is, you guys, I'm going to have more than one dauber going at a time. But the key here is make sure that you pay attention to, remember we marked our daubers. Here's our pumpkin pie one. You want to make sure to pay attention to where you're putting that. I like that. That's cool. Okay. This one's not dark enough. I'd have to pull in early espresso, but you're getting a little bit of shading on that, and I like that. And I have, this is our Cajun Craze, but I have a vein here for this oak leaf, which is all, these are the, I'll show you what's in each, what leaf I got from where, you guys, so that you know, because I'm sure that would be helpful, right? Okay, so the maple leaves, the oak leaf, and this little, I'm gonna say it's an aspen leaf, not aspen, an elm leaf. Kind of reminds me of my redbud leaves, or not redbud, but my burning bush leaf. Okay, this, and this. All of these, not this and not those. All of this right here, the maple leaves, the oak leaf, and this maple leaf and that, and then this leaf here. These are all from the All About Autumn suite. These leaves up here, the aspen leaves, are from the aspen dies. These are from the All About Autumn. And then I have like those leftover pieces that I was telling you about. I have these little oak leaf and that little oak leaf. That's from the chic dies or the chick dies. I don't, however you want to, that's where all of these things come from. So every single die in the place, right? I said every single leaf that is possible I was going to use. Because I don't know about you guys, but seriously, even if I don't have this kind of a tree in my yard, it's there, right? Because the neighbor has one, it blows down from the street. Now these are also from the aspen dies. So this comes from that set. All right. So we've got our autumn sign. I've got a little bit of shading. Now let's be honest, I'm probably going to do a little bit more shading. I'd like to do some shading on this. So let me grab... I need a brown. Crumb cake, early espresso. There we go. Early espresso. And I just had that out for something else. Actually, early espresso is what this is stamped in. So, I don't want it as vanilla-y. See the difference? It's a little bit darker there than there. That I didn't touch. That I rubbed with the dauber. And you guys, I like adding that to, because to me it adds a little bit of realness to it. I mean, if we really wanted to go real though, we could pull sticks from outside, because you know, I'm all about pulling sticks from outside, right? Love that. That's my favorite. I'm going to put in a little bit of brown on that. We're going to take some early espresso on these pecan pie oak leaves. Just adding a little bit of shading. What else do we got? Got a couple, not that aspen leaf. I want this maple. So I like adding this shading, you guys, because to me, it adds some realistic vibes to what we're working on. Look at how gorgeous all of that is. Oh, it makes me so happy. Let's see, we'll put a little bit of... Yes, love that little bit of artistic flair. Let's say that, right? And you get that little bit of extra darkness there. Oh, I love it. There we go. I think we might need a little bit on this one too, to help tone down that orange for that brown. Oh, and then it also, the cool part is, you guys, that highlights the embossing folder. Can you see how that highlights that? You can see it so much better. Love that. No! Oh, gosh. Kittens. Finding my decorations, you guys. I'm telling you, these guys are terrible. Alright, so we're going to move all that over, because the first thing that I think we need to figure out is, are we going to use... Ooh, kind of like that. We can flatten that out and push it all the way over. Ooh, like that. Do the same thing with that. And then maybe put one right there. There we go. All right. So I'm going to flatten that edge out so that I can put it all the way to the end. I'm going to do the same thing with this one. All the way to the end. And then this one, going to get tucked in there. So there's our tree, okay? That's parts of our tree. So we're going to want to, a lot of what I'm going to be using today, you guys, is glue dots and dimensionals. This is 3D, right? So that's what we're going to need. We're going to need dimensional there and a glue dot on the end down here just to hold it in place. And I like the dimensional part, you guys, so that we can tuck leaves underneath. Tuck that down there. That'll go there. And I'm going to do the same thing, but I'm going to lift those ends up, and I'll lift those ends up to add the dimensional parts. Oh my gosh. There's that one. We'll do glue dots first. Put that there. Lift that up and stick that there. All right, and then I want to lift this part up like I did this bottom one and put a little dimensional in there. And see how it adds a little bit of lift there? Can you guys see? There's empty space under there. So that's why I want to do that. I like the lightness of that vanilla. I like the light of that vanilla. So, all right, so think of it this way. We've got some structure, right? Because we've got our letters and then we have our tree. But then where are we going to go? So the first thing that I know is that when I'm close to these letters, I don't want to do a lot of yellow, right? The crushed curry or the pumpkin pie. I want some space between those. And the reason that I say that is because it makes it more difficult to see. See, if you bring in a different color there, which I don't like that there, but if you bring in a different color here, okay, you'll be able to still see the autumn that runs down here. All right. So maybe we go with, ooh, I like that. I like that. And then I still have one more oak stem. And I still have an oak. I had a Moody Mauve oak leaf. And I'm going to put that on. Now I wish I would have done 2 of these. Whoa. Now I got glue on my table. And we can tuck that, kind of marry that off of that leaf up there. See what I'm talking about? I like that Moody Mauve up there. I really like how the Cajun Craze goes off of that. So I'm thinking that we're going to add some of those there. Let's see what we can get. I do think I like that there. And I think we need some pecan pie there. And I'm not afraid to put things on the side of my sign either, you guys. So don't be afraid to try the different things. So we've got, I think I like would like that up there. Ooh, I like that. And we can scooch that in like that. See where I'm going with that top? There you go. And then we'll put in a pop of orange up here and it'll pull it all together. There we go. Okay, I'm happy with all that. So with that, I'm going to leave it and let's work out some of this other stuff. I think that needs to be there because I like things, because you guys, the leaves are falling, right? That's what autumn is all about. And it doesn't always have to be coming off the tree. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Watch your counts. That's the other thing. If you're going to do clusters together, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we need one small one in there. And I think that we've got this little, that one would work perfectly. And I'm thinking that a bit like this. Ooh, I like that. I don't know that we're going to use this red one because I'm not super excited about it. And it's just a matter of kind of playing with it, you guys, to get the desired look. Now I do know that on some of these I can tuck stems in so it looks like they get stuck in the side, which I like. And then you've got parts. This leaf here is from the All About Autumn, or the Autumn Leaves dies. This piece right here is from the Chic dies. And you guys, I kind of like that layered look on there. So I'm going to glue that on there and we're going to use both of these. Good to know that you can mix and match kind of. There we go. Now, you don't have to, but I kind of like that veining on there like that. Ooh, I really like where this is going. Huh. I think I'm liking that. We didn't use it all, and I'm okay with that. I do have a lot. I made sure to have a lot of little pieces, you guys, because I wanted to make sure that we could tuck things in. So kind of like tuck that in there and then maybe put this maple leaf down here with that one and then pop in a red. Ooh. And we could go like that. All right, so now how do we get it all to adhere, right? There. Very carefully. And I mean very, very carefully. All right, so some things we're going to glue dot. Remember, some things we're going to dimensional. So I'm going to start over here because I know that I'm going to glue dot these. So like this is going to get glue dotted. And then, so is this here. And then like this here, this is going to get glue dotted, that's going to get glue dotted, but I'm going to dimensional that underneath. So you kind of have to do a little bit of forecasting, if you will, on how you want it to look. And you guys, the thing is this is all preference. If this is too much color for you, that's okay. Make it your own. Seriously, you don't have to do it exactly the way that I do it, but I'm here to inspire you, right? I'm here to inspire you to try something new. You don't have to do it the exact same way that I do it. And that's the best part, you guys. It's to get you to try something different. And to me, that is so important, you guys. We have to be brave. And we have to look outside the box. And we have to try new things. To me, that's what makes crafting exciting. Trying new stuff. Doing something that maybe, oh my gosh, I don't believe I'm trying this, right? That's the best part to me, because why the heck not? Why wouldn't you try it? That's my thing. You don't need permission, okay? I'm here to give you permission because I know that there are people that need permission. But you really, really don't. This one, I'm going to double it up. Because we can, because it's a 3D project, don't be afraid to double stack your dimensionals. You guys, in this instance of what I'm doing today, there are no rules, okay? In all honesty, there are no rules. There's no right or wrong way to do this. I have a few more leaves at the bottom because to me, they sit on the ground, right? That's my train of thought. Your train of thought could be different, and that's okay. All right, no fighting. Oh, come on. So, you guys, this is the stuff that I like, okay? If this is not for you, that's okay. We do a lot of different things here on this channel, so I hope that you would try to subscribe because of those different things. Because don't we want to push ourselves just a little bit? I have a team member that's like, Jennifer, push me out of my comfort zone. Okay, I can definitely do that. Most definitely. And here's the thing. You guys, if you don't like it, tear it apart and try again. There's no law that says you can't do that either. You put it up and it's not exactly what you're looking for, then you take the pieces off you don't like and you put something else in its place and you try again. There are no rules for this, you guys. There is no right or wrong way for this at all. So that's what you guys, I feel like I need to remind you of those things. And I hope that that's not the case. I hope that you already know that you guys are amazing crafters. You can do anything you want to do. Oh, Henry. Henry's talking, you guys. I'm going to stick that there. And we're going to tuck. I'm going to use a dimensional or a glue dot on this one. Because, you guys, this is already kind of split. So guess what? We're going to put that there and I'll find another leaf. Actually, I think I kind of like that. We can tuck that in there. Yeah, definitely. Pull in a little lighter part. Oh, you guys. Isn't that pretty? Okay, so now we got to do the top. Definitely know that I want to stack this one up. So I hope that you guys know that you can do it. One of the things that I like to do, because you guys, you can't always find exactly what you want, right? I talked about this for Valentine's Day a couple years ago. I couldn't find the things that I wanted, and I was really getting frustrated, right? Super duper frustrated. And so I told my husband, I said, you know what? I'm going down in the basement and I'm cutting up some stuff. And he's like, what do you mean? I'm like, we got a bunch of scrap wood down there, you know? He goes, well, do you want help? And I'm like, if you want to, because you guys know, I'm not afraid to pull out the drill and the saw and all the things. Joe actually got me a new sander and I'm loving it. But I'm not afraid, because my dad told me that I could do it. So now I'm here to tell you that you can do it. Because I'm sorry, but you know what? Dads aren't wrong, you guys. They're not. They know. There we go. There. Flip it over, make sure everybody's on. So here's the sign, you guys. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Oh, you guys, I am so excited. It's bright. It's not dark, okay? There are some dark parts, but you got the crushed curry and all that pumpkin pie, and I didn't dirty up any of this. Now, I wasn't sure, but I was thinking of using that autumn sentiment, you guys, in the stamp set. The one where it says, autumn teaches us that change can be beautiful, because you guys, it is. Autumn is so pretty. All these gorgeous leaves, but I don't think we need that. I think what we have right here is perfect. Oh, do I have a lot of extra leaves that I can use, which I'm excited about. So excited. So, I'm looking at it. I'm studying it. Do we need any more? I don't think so. I think I'm digging it just the way that it is. No, I like it just like that. Okay. So one thing that I wanted to share, and this is why I have two. I was going to stamp my sentiment on this one, and then you guys, I was going to put this underneath, mimicking what I did with my letters. So it's nice to have that background, right? Now keep in mind that you could cut that in half. You could cut this pumpkin pie one in half and then have it edge out like that. I just thought that this would be a fun addition to our sentiment, but we don't need it. All right, so I'll show you what it looks like this way. And there you go. I'll try to get it as close as I can so that you can see it all. So that's what we did today, you guys. Oh, it's so pretty. And I'm going to hang it up so that the thumbnail, you guys, the picture that you see, it's going to be hanging up on my fireplace, which is exactly where I had it, where it looked like it needed some doodadding. All right, so thank you so much, you guys. I hope that you have an amazing day today. The great start to the weekend, right? Thank you so much for joining me, you guys. Have a great day getting crafty. I look forward to seeing you guys for coffee and cards tomorrow. And then there's also going to be another video tomorrow afternoon. Thanks for joining me, you guys. Bye-bye.